Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the extravagant 11-game NBA slate, guys. Hopefully you cashed tonight. Hopefully you played light. Actually, for a 3-game slate, we did pretty good in the DFS Club, guys. So if you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below because that enters you into a free $20 PayPal giveaway, which I'll be doing this Saturday night. Just my way of saying thank you to you guys for watching my videos and the support. And you know what? Because it's no fun winning by yourself, right? Um, if you didn't cash today, don't you dare be sour because the beautiful thing about DFS is today is a new day, and we got a big 11-game slate. So you already know how it's going to go. Night before, right? We already know what value we got, but and then an hour before lock happens, and that's when all the magic happens. When all the injury news comes out, surprise like starters, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a really fun day. We got NHL going right now, guys. We're absolutely dominating in NHL. What a week I'm having. I almost had 2 takedowns this week in NHL. Tonight was close. Tonight was close for my second one in 1 week, guys. So here's how I did today. Let me bring this up here. So yeah, 296. It's all right. DraftKings cashed. And these are the lines I give out to the family, guys. FanDuel cashed 160, and then this was an almost takedown on DK for NHL guys. And then I always like to show off how the family did because we do these members only podcasts that are 1 hour before lock. And we got LT. Shout out to LT. Shout out to Space. We got them in there. It's an amazing thing. I look forward to these podcasts. They're so much fun, and that hour just goes by so quick. So let's see. Kirby one got a 272. How'd Bobby J do? Bobby J 275. Look at this. Very nice, man. That's what's up. Freaking love you guys. Jimp 22 got a couple of cashers there. Hell's Phoenix been with me since God. It seems like since day one. 326. The Lake Show. Love the Lake Show here. Got a 286. Good job, dude. And then Jimp again. 299 on FanDuel. Those were mine. Looks like some prize picks there. We got King. So King and our members only podcast always gives us who's going to get the 40 and 50 burger. So we always look forward to his predictions. Looks like he was doing really good. Look at that. Winning $1,600, man. We got high rollers in here. We got people that play the quarters. We got everybody. So yeah, guys, we did really good, especially for a 3-game slate. I mean, come on. Guys, if you want to get in on these takedowns, on these lineups, guys, the ownership, the projections, the cheat sheets, guys, it's dfsclub.com. You already know. You got DFS Space and myself, the 2 best DFS players on the planet. I challenge anybody else, all right? Because we don't do these 150 lineups, guys. I play 3 lineups at the most. Space might do 4 or 5, but I only play 3 lineups. So when I take down, right? Anybody can put a bunch of players in an optimizer and boom, spit out 150 lineups. That's just not fun to me. Guys, we also cover prize picks. If you use prize picks, use promo code SPACE and they'll match your deposit, guys. But you get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, guys, EuroLeague basketball. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And again, guys, I think we surpassed 500 members. So we're the cheapest in the business. It's plain and simple. It's plain and simple. We are not in this to get rich off of memberships, guys. We're just building a DFS grassroots movement. So these prices, I know they're really cheap, but don't let these prices fool you. We are the best. We are the best. We have the best reputation. So dfsclub.com. All right. So let's get into it. We got a big old slate to get into, but what I did was I'm just going to give you guys like the plays that I really, really like. Not really the so-so plays, but the players that I really like. So that should cut down the time in this video. So injuries. Pascal Siakam is questionable. So Pascal's out, guys. Pascal Siakam Malikum. That should open up some shit. Let's see. Well, that Washington game was canceled, so none of that matters. There's some other injuries too. Christian Wood, I believe, is out. So yeah, we already have some value the night before. So let's get into it. Where you guys want to start at tonight? You guys want to start at point guard? You guys want to go to let's go to point guard. All right, so Luka Doncic at 10-9. I really like this price. He's under 11K. Going up against San Antonio, 50, 36, 86 in his last three, guys. Love this history against San Antonio. 63, 63, 51, and a 77. Luka Doncic, you already know. Get him in there, guys. Trae Young at 9-6 has an amazing matchup against Minnesota, but it is Trae Young. When I play him, he burns me, but when I don't, he goes off. It's a great matchup for him. 55, 65, 57, 62, and then he got that 39 5 games ago. But other than that, I mean, his price has gone up to 9-6, $300 more on FanDuel, but this the matchup's too good, guys. Get him in there. Victor Oladipo should have more. He had a 37%. So check this out. First game back, 42% percentage usage rate, 37% usage rate. That's incredible, right? No Christian Wood. That's just going to go. Probably he'll be back up to 40, guys. He's 8K on DraftKings, $500 more on FanDuel. Victor Oladipo, man. Loving his role. No John Wall, guys. Get him in there. I heard somewhere that Fred VanVleet is questionable, but I don't see it here. So if he's in, I'm going to play him at 7-8, guys. That's my man right here. 36 minutes, 46 fantasy points. Rematch against Miami, same as the last slate. Excuse me. need my California man this time of year. My allergies just go insane. But yeah, Fred VanVleet at 7.8K. Get him in there. And Aaron Gordon at 7.6, guys. Keep telling you to play this man. And for good reason. 35 minutes in his last two, 57 and a 43. He's back. So you remember last year in the bubble, this is what he was doing. So Aaron Gordon at 7.6, get him in there. Colin Sexton at 7.3 is okay. I don't know if this would be point chasing because it is Colin Sexton. He's a proven player in the league. 7.3K. Now, I know this game went to double overtime, but you still probably would have had 50 fantasy points, right, in regulation. So Colin Sexton's in play at 7.3. If Tyler Hero is out, go right back to Gordon Dragic at 6K. His price has gone up. He's now 6K. He was what, guys, like 5'4"? So definitely in play for me. For value, TJ McConnell, 3.9K, guys. He'll get you 20. That's all you need. Anybody in the 3K range, 20 fantasy points, you're good. Next up, LaMelo Ball at 7.8. We're going to buy low here, guys. Got 24 last game. Should absolutely smash this game against Chicago. I love picking on Chicago and Sacramento. So LaMelo Ball should have a nice game, guys. 7.8K. Sneaky, because you know he's going to be low owned. So get him in there, guys. He's $600 cheaper on FanDuel. And also, the Flying Nun, Kendrick Nunn at 5.4K. If he's going to play, man, I told you guys last time in that last video too, 34 minutes, 47 fantasy points. It seemed like he was out there like the whole game to me, but yeah, guys, if Tyler Hero is out, get yourself the Flying Nun at a mere 5.4K. Excuse me, Deshaun Tate at 4.9. Yeah, I guess he gets the minutes, right? That's not the issue. 30, 37 minutes. It's just, when's he going to get that 39 again, right? He got it 4 games ago. He's due. This man is due right here. So, Deshaun Tate, get him in there at 4.9. And that might be it for point guard. So, yeah, these are just the players. I'm not going to make this an hour-long video because it's such a large slate. I mean, there are players that I probably didn't talk about, but that just means they're not locks for me. You know what I mean? They're probably not going to be a part of my player pool. So let's go to shooting guard. Let's see. Already went over them. Kevin Herter. So we got to keep our eyes and ears out. He's properly priced now at 5.9. He's not 9.5K like he was last late. Let's keep our eyes on this injuries, guys. If those guys are out again, that 5.9, definitely got to throw him in there against Minnesota. It's a phenomenal matchup. 34 fantasy points, played almost 40 minutes last game. So again, should be a high-paced game, lots of points. Kevin Herter, if what's his name? If Reddish is out, I think the other guys are out. I think we're just waiting on that Reddish news. So yeah, guys, 5.9, get him in there. RJ Barrett too, almost passed him up. I just saw that, guys, just now. 6'8", going up against some Sacramento Queens, guys. Here's where I say put him in with confidence. I know he's priced up. He had another great night tonight, but he's playing at Sacramento. They give up so many points. They have probably, it's debatable, but I think they have the worst defense in the league. If not, they're damn near second worst. So RJ Barrett at 6'8", $100 more on FanDuel. Don't forget about him. And then Eric Gordon, guys, 5.7K. Can't beat the price. You know he's going to get probably more usage rate too with no Christian Wood. So played 34 minutes last game, 29 fantasy points. I'd say he's probably good for about 35 this game. I'll project him at about 35. So Eric Gordon, guys, get him in there. Evan Fournier, 5.4K. Sneaky here. So he came back, played 28 minutes, got 32 fantasy points. 5.4K. That's a steal. Even if he gets just 28 minutes again, guys. Evan Fournier could get you a 40. So an 11-game slate, these are the type of plays that you want to look for. The low ownership, the sneaky guys, you know? So get them in there. Wayne Ellington at 3.9 for some value. So he's been getting minutes lately, 33, 27, 26. In the last two games, 25 in the 32 burger. So again, anybody in the 3K range, guys, who want at least 20 fantasy points, and they're golden. Wayne Ellington in a great matchup against Houston, definitely worth getting them in there. Get them in there. All right. Funny story today, guys. So I went to the store. I'm in California, in case you didn't know, San Francisco Bay Area, and I live in a new county now. As before, I lived in Santa Clara, now I live in Alameda County, right, East Bay, Oakland. Let's go to Small Ford. So I asked the lady. I went to this place. I said, "Hey, can I get a haircut? In this county?" They're like, "Nope, everything's closed." I'm like, "Oh, great! I got to keep cutting my hair." As you guys can tell, I cut my own hair, and and then another lady and then two more ladies walk up to me. They're like, "Yeah, it's so bad." They said all these salons and these barbers and stuff are putting like black things in the windows so no one can see in, and they're basically running. They're still open illegally, right? Isn't that crazy? You can't even. These poor people can't even run a salon to get. I can't. No one can get haircuts. That's just completely insane. The insane part to me is um, that they have to do it like this is like prohibition. You remember that? Like they're running crack houses. Like they got to keep it on the down low. It's kind of like you got to know somebody to get a haircut in this county, in the state. So that just blew my mind today. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I'm not going political, guys. I'm just saying, like, that's just insane to me. Salon people who cut hair have to do it on the down low in this state. Stay away from California. Stay the hell away. Don't move here. All right. So let's go to small forward. That was my fun story of the day. So out of the three Brooklyn guys, I probably trust Kevin Durant the most. 10.7K. Now, if you want to get a piece of these guys, I mean, we've only seen one game where all three of the studs are in, right? Kevin Durant, I think his ceiling is just, not that James Harden isn't. It's just James Harden needs to be by himself. I think Kevin Durant is a safe play at 10.7K. Now, there is like a 9-point spread, but last game, Cleveland was beating the brakes off of them, and then Brooklyn had to come back. So blowouts are never a sure thing, but Kevin Durant is in play. Jeremy Grant, guys, 8.1K, should be 9K. Absolutely should be a 9K player, guys. I'm going to keep playing him, especially at 8-1. His price went up like $200. Going up against Houston. Great matchup, guys. Get him in there. Jeremy Grant. Gordon Hayward. Haven't talked about him in a while, huh? That's because Charlotte hasn't been around in a while. He's 7.7K. At the 7K range, you want 40 or more fantasy points, right? Anything more is a bonus. Between him and Aaron Gordon, I'd probably go to Aaron Gordon, but Gordon Hayward just has a bigger upside than Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's probably the safer play. Let's see. OG Anunoby, especially if Van Vliet's out. I don't know, guys. I just heard he was questionable. If Van Vliet's out, especially, this 6-1 price tag is kind of high if Van Vliet is in. If Van Vliet is out, we're out with some OG Anunoby, guys. I mean, hopefully he gets you that 40 burger. He shouldn't have a problem if he gets more time. Doug McBucket's here. So he's been playing 30 minutes a game. He's been getting the start, and he's been getting about 30 fantasy points a game. So at 5K, 3K, right? We want 20, 4K, and 5K at least 30. So just a really safe play here. I think he'll go low owned because it's such a large slate. But Doug McDermott, definitely worth consideration, even at 5K, guys. I think he's good. He's safe for at least 30. Let's see. In small forward, even on an 11 gamer, guys, really slim picking. So, all right. We'll see if DFS space in tomorrow's members only podcast is waiting on the Tony Snell news. He was waiting on Tony Snell news. That's how bad it was for value. All right, guys. So don't you dare be sour. Clap your hands and feel the power. We're going to power forward, guys. It's a new day. Kevin Durant, we already went over him. Sabonis, always in play. 9.9K. He's still under 10K, guys. $600 more on FanDuel. 40 minutes a game. You know his upside, 40 to 60, sometimes to 70. Going up against Vooch. Pretty tough defensively, but don't scare me. Sabonis, some guys are just matchup proof. Get them in there. The only ones I really fear are Jokic and Embiid. They tend to get in people's heads. Julius Randle, guys, you already know. 9.1K against Sacramento. Okay, against Sacramento. Yes. Find ways to get him in there. Come hell or high water, guys. Against Sacramento, don't be surprised. He gets like a 60 burger. Absolutely. And then Porzingis, my play last game, guys. We talked about on the members only podcast, and we're just like, yeah, Porzingis is a lock. 32, and he was low owned too on a small slate. 32 minutes, 53 fantasy points, guys. Going up against San Antonio. Porzingis should absolutely have a day. Get him while he's still 8K, guys, because he will be in that 9K range very shortly. And then, like I said, Pascal Siakam Alaikum is questionable, so we got to keep our eyes out for that. John Collins, too. 7.4K has been playing phenomenal. 43 minutes last game, 49 minutes. So you saw that he benefited from all those players out, right? So if they're all out again, I would definitely go to John Collins. He got 43 minutes, which is a lot for him. 49 fantasy points. Not a big points per minute guy, but I mean, he started off really hot and then just kind of like flatlined and then ended pretty solid. So get him in there, especially if those guys are out, like the Reddishes and shit. PJ Washington at 6'8". I don't know. Do we do this with Cody Zeller coming back? Maybe. I'm thinking so. It's against Chicago, right? We're rolling with bigs against Chicago. Look what he's been doing, guys. Consistent 40 burgers in only 33 minutes. So PJ Washington might be sneaky because of the price tag is up there now. He's 6'8". It's getting serious, right? But yeah, guys, I'm going to have some shares. Get them in there. Lauri Markkanen. So again, Wendell Carter Jr. is going to be out. So who we got? Who are we going to run out? Let's see. One of them's going to be Lauri Markkanen. I don't know if they'll move him to center or they'll keep him at power forward. He's 6.6K. He should get an uptick in minutes between 35 to 40. Probably 35 to 40 fantasy points. So you guys remember his rookie year, man. He was showing out. But yeah, that price is fair, especially with no Wendell Carter, guys, who's been going off too. Kind of sucks because I kind of wanted to play him, but I mean, it is what it is. LaMarcus Aldridge, kind of interesting at 5.5. I can't remember ever seeing the Magician at 5.5K being this low. All right. It's a good matchup against Dallas. I think this is way too cheap, guys. I think this is where you buy low. On DraftKings only FanDuel, he's $500 more. But on DraftKings 5.5 LaMarcus Aldridge, Get him in there, guys. Get him in there. At that price point, if he gets a 30, you're fine. Anything more than that's just a bonus. Roby, I mean, he's no longer value anymore, guys, but I think we can do better. I do because of the price point now, right? Him, Vanderbilt, I'm not going to fall for that again. I love Vanderbilt. You guys know I love that kid, but I think he got into foul trouble. Solomon Hill, again, if those guys are out at 3-4s, okay. He played 40 minutes, 17 fantasy points. So if he can somehow in that 40 minutes get you, I don't know, what do we say, guys? 20 fantasy points at 3-4, you're golden. A lot of people want Brandon Goodwin, and Space and I were talking. We're like, why? Why did you guys go to Brandon Goodwin? Like we had a lot of members that came in second and third in their GBPs because they've got Goodwin instead of the starter Solomon Hill. So would have had those takedowns, guys. But what are you going to do, right? All right, so let's go to center. So Jokic, get him in there, 11K. I'm not going to waste your time. Joel Embiid at 10-1's interesting. I think he'll be low owned, right? If you want to stack Jokic and Embiid, we'll see what the value is tomorrow. Put one in the center, one in the utility spot. You know, FanDuel, you can't do that, but I had to pick one. You know, I'm going Jokic. I'm not ever going to fade him, ever. So get both of those guys in there. Drummond, no, not at 9-4. You already saw what happened, right? With the Afro back on this team, not back, but he got traded. Jared Allen. Drummond only got 25 minutes, 26 fantasy points. No thanks. I will pass. Clint Capella, guys. 8.3K, 38 minutes, 76 fantasy points. But this isn't point chasing. 54, 54, 2 games before that. And he gets Minnesota this game. No Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota's ranked 30th in the league against centers, guys. I'm going right back here with Clint Capella at 8.3K. FanDuel, you're going to pay a premium. $900 more on FanDuel, but guys, get him in there. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, we'll see. A lot of people might point chase and get lucky. DeAndre Ayton, it's a bad matchup for him against Jokic, who's ranked #1 in the league, guys, against centers. But the only Phoenix player I kind of trust right now, 7-6 is what Ayton's priced at normally, and only center eligible. But if you want to get, away from those other guys, you can definitely go here. That's viable. Let's see. Jared Allen, I'm not going to chase that because he's 6'6" now. And with Drummond out there, unless one of these two guys are out, I'm not playing either one of them. Cody Zeller, you can take a shot at 3-5 on DraftKings, guys. He's coming back, right? He's been out for a minute, but I don't see why he doesn't get at least his normal minutes. And at 3.5K, he can definitely get you there. And I think his ownership will be low because people are afraid to play him. Against Chicago, 35, 29, 29, 33 in his last 4. Guys, at 3.5K, if he gets you 30 or more, you're sitting golden. And at low ownership, yeah. Chris Boucher, with or without Pascal Siakam Alekam, is a great play. Had a bad game last game, played 22 minutes, 15 fantasy points. That floor game was coming. Told you guys it was coming. So look for him to bounce back nicely, especially if Siakam is out. Chris Boucher at 7-3 is an absolutely smash play. They pressed him down on FanDuel. FanDuel had him almost up to 9K, so they priced him down big time over there. Let's see. We already went over Roby. DeMarcus Cousins. So no Christian Wood. It's boogie time. 4.4K. Should get more than 20 minutes, right? Points per minute monster. Boogie Cousins. Last time he faced Detroit, he got 46. So 4.4, probably the chalk tomorrow, guys. Only center eligible. So you want to stack him with Jokic? Go ahead. Especially in cash games, because I have a feeling he's going to be very, very popular. Boogie Cousins at 4.4. Daniel Gafford. So with no Wendell Carter Jr., Daniel Gafford's only 3.1K, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Should get about 20 or more minutes. Should get about 20 or more fantasy points. No problem. Great matchup against Charlotte. Absolutely, absolutely get him in there at a mere 3.1K, guys. And that's going to do it. So where are we at on time? 24 minutes. Not bad, guys. Not bad for an 11-game slate, right? Let's go to the lineup optimizer real quick. and see if you can put something together here. Just to get a first look, you know. I do like Randall at center, but you guys already know I cannot fade the Jokic. I can't ever, never, ever, ever. All right, so let's start to build around him, and then let's get the 3-1. Let's go down here. My utility spot. I'll start this way. Where's he at? Where's Gafford at? There's Hill. Sorry, guys. Where's Gafford at? I'll find him. Wish there was a search button here. This is Draft Dashboard, by the way, guys. This is only $1 for 30 days. I'll leave the link in the description below. You yourself can have this exact tool, Draft Dashboard, guys. The best optimizer on the planet, my sponsor. And I don't put my name behind anything, guys, that I don't. If you guys watch my videos, I've been using Draft Dashboard since day one, guys. Try it out, $1 for 30 days. You get all these tools here that I'm using. All right, so Gafford in there. Now we got some salary to play with. So Luka's in a really good spot. Trae Young. Do love LaMelo Ball. So we're gonna have to make some decisions tomorrow, guys. The Flying Nun. I do like LaMelo Ball, so I like Luka too, but let's see. Let's try and get Jokic and one of these really high pay up guys in here. Right? So Luka, we got Luka and Jokic in here, right? Kevin Herter's a fine play. Eric Gordon's a crush play at 5'7". Fournier 5'4". Flying Nun is 5'4". Do we have anybody else that I picked for value? I don't think so. So, you can pay up at point guard, maybe pay down at shooting guard, right? Let's go none. Small forward, dad be sour. All right. RJ Barrett plays such a smash play. I think I like Eric Gordon the most. Sean Tate's cheap though. Let's try and get Eric Gordon in here, guys. We still got to save some money now. All right. Don't you dare be sour because we're going to power forward. Marcus Aldridge at 5'5", guys. That's crazy. Never seen him that cheap. Solomon Hill. All right. We got to save 2K. No problem. We don't have to play Victor Oladipo. That's fine. Put LaMelo there at 7-8. This is tough. This ain't easy, guys. So we're gonna play Lukic and Jokic. It's not easy. I'll tell you that right now. Because then you can't fit him. So let's pay down up here a little bit. All right. Let's do Trae Young instead. There we go. I like LaMelo. Can we get more value? Of course we can. Let's see, guys. Who else can we get? See, I don't want to get too many scrubs. That's the thing. I do like Doug McBuckets. I really do. Roby, Jashawn Tate's 4'9". But again, I don't want too many like scrubs. You know what I'm saying? LaMarcus Aldridge. So we're $1,500 over. So that's a problem. Not as easy as I thought, right, guys? What if we pay down more here? Evan Fournier is 5'4". That's a little bit less. Yeah, let's try. Because wild horses could not drive me away from Jokic, guys. No way. So that's going to be hard to do. So you can do Oladipo. We can do here. Let's do Aaron Gordon. That's 50K. So this is an exact 50K lineup. Want to pay down more here and then pay up at shooting guard. I mean, we can do this all night. That's what she said. I know. But you do Kendrick Nunn, and then maybe at shooting guard, you can get up to Oladipo. Right? You can do this way. And you still got $100 left on the table. But on an 11-game slate, guys, do not leave money on the table. You don't have to do that here. So Nunn, Oladipo, Eric Gordon, Solomon Hill, Jokic, LaMelo Ball, Marcus Aldridge, Daniel Gafford, I kind of still don't like it, but I will have that fire ready tomorrow, guys. In case you didn't know. So yeah, dfsclub.com, guys. Come join the family. You'll get my lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownership projections, and the members only podcast, guys. 1 hour before lock, every lock. You got LT, shout out to LT, shout out to Space, my brothers, and myself. We go over the slate and we get that value and we decide on what we're going to do. All right. So don't miss out. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Come join the family. Be a part of something magical. All right. DFSclub.com. I'm going to say a prayer for you guys. And God, we've been kicking ass in NHL too. Preston and I are bringing that NHL fire. So you get all of it. All of it. All right. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Schroeder is too tired to make an appearance today. I had a guy come over and put in the dishwasher. So he ran and hid. So he had a real stressed out day, but he'll be back. All right, guys, say it with me. Let's get that bread. Don't take shit from nobody. I'm out, you guys. Thank you so much.